Welcome to week 5 of Puppy Day School with Jessie. As you can see, we're inside today, which is a little bit different, but we've had a lot of jackhammering and construction noise all day today. So we're gonna work in this environment, which is cool because we can work on some things that are a little bit more practical to household use or household practicing. So with Jessie, weeks 5 and 6 are really about taking the skills that we've already learned and what we call proofing them, trying to make them a little bit more applicable to all kinds of different areas. So, so we're going to start by just doing something a little bit warm up and then move on to a couple other things which I will show you how we start to introduce distance, duration, and distraction level, right? So those are ways to start to make these skills, the basic skills that she's already learned, to make them stronger and more advanced. So Jessie, yes. So multiple behaviors for one treat. That's one of the ways that we start to make things a little bit more solid and not going from all or nothing or to going to 0 treats, but sometimes still 1 for 1, sometimes touch. Okay, she didn't want to do that, so we go back up, touch. Okay, so you can see when I started to make things a little bit more complicated, I asked for multiple behaviors and didn't treat in between. She got a little bit flustered. She started to offer all kinds of different behaviors. So I need to back up a little bit then, because I don't want to see decline in performance when I'm starting to alter the treat ratio. So touch, we'll go back to 1 to 1, touch. Good job. Okay, go to your place. Very nice. Good job. Okay, let's try it again. Touch, touch, touch. Okay, so then that was nice. We got 3 touches for 1 treat, and then I gave a couple treats at the very end because she did a really nice job. All right, so now I'm going to show you one of the ways that we could start to work towards adding distance. Okay, so one of the ways that I do that is to introduce a screen or something that's going to separate the dog from me, even just visually. I might not get that far away, but this is weird for a dog, okay? So I'm going to have her sit. Jessie, sit up here. Good, sit. Okay, I'm going to back away a little bit. Actually, what I'm going to do is probably toss this so she gets off her mat. Go find it. Good girl. Let her scope that out. She's still trying to find it. There she did. All right, go to your place. Oh. Down. Okay, so that was good. I'm a couple feet away from her. She can't get to me, but she still is offering the correct behavior. Okay, let's try that again. Go find it. Okay, go to your place. Down. Okay, she's right up against that screen, so I think that was prohibited her a little bit from deciding to do the down when she got on the mat, because she's literally like pressing up against it. But again, this is good practice for her. Go find it. Right, she can't find the treat. Jessie, go to your place. So let's try this again and see if we can get the correct response. I'm going to back this up a little bit. Go to your place. There you go. So she had a little bit more space that time, and then she offered the down. So it's always interesting trying to figure out, trying to troubleshoot in your mind, why isn't she offering me the right behavior? And I think it was just a space thing that she was so close, she didn't want her paused to be coming up against this fence here. So now, so we've added a little distance. I'm also adding duration. I am not next to her and I'm talking Now I'm gonna come back in because she looks like she's getting a little distracted. I want her, again, I'm not adding the word stay yet, but stay is implied because I have not given her her release cue. So I'm gonna keep rewarding her for not moving from this mat. I'm giving her quite a bit of distance, and I'm making her do this for longer periods of time, but having lots of rewards come as we're practicing. If she were to, hey, down, down. Yes, thank you. So she got up ahead and released her. Not gonna treat her right away. Want her to hang out in that down a little bit longer. I actually think she got up because she was trying to find the treat. It sort of got stuck underneath her. That does happen sometimes. All right, now I'm gonna let her get up. Okay, good job, good job. Touch, touch, very nice. Go find it. Good job. All right. Down, very good. Now, let's add a distraction. What's gonna happen when I wave that around? Whoop, good girl. Okay, she didn't move. I'm gonna start off really easy. Down. Very good. So again, we're working on 3 elements: distance, duration, and distraction. Good job. We call it the 3 Ds. Okay, now what's gonna happen, again, we're separated by a fence here. I'm gonna make this harder. I'm gonna drop it on her side of the fence, but I'm gonna try to reward at the exact same time. She didn't seem to care about that. I'm not sure she was even looking at it. Very good. Good job. Very good. Yeah. She's like, whatever. That's cool. Jessie, okay. Good girl. Jessie, nice. Yes, good girl. So those are the things we've been working on this week, trying to mix things up a little bit, trying to add, again, that distance. See if I can get her to sit. It's hard to hold a sit when we've been practicing down on a mat. Sit. No. Down. Very nice. Good job. Okay, very good. Good job. Very good. Very nice. That was so awesome. Again, so those are, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So those are the things that we're gonna really be focusing on, is how to start to expand her her abilities to do things for A, longer periods of time, and B, in more distracting environments. So you mentioned you're gonna go out tomorrow to lunch. Think about like what you would do if you were gonna bring a toddler to a restaurant. You have lots of things at your disposal. You're gonna bring a bully stick. You might have a Kong filled with some food. You might decide not to feed her all her breakfast so she's kind of hungry, and you can put some yummy things in that Kong that she's gonna be really excited about. Bring, you know, a stuffy, bring a mat for her to lie on. I mean, these are all things we wanna think about and plan for success. I usually take my leash, I'm trying to pull some little burrs out of her, so she's like, not liking that. Excuse us. Okay, let's bring it down a few notches. So I usually like to tether my leash very close to my chair so that the dog doesn't have a lot of leeway. I don't have to keep touching them with my hands. I have like a little bag of treats that I can keep tossing on the floor in the beginning until the dog starts to settle down. Make sure she's had some activity before she has to go and hang out there. Those are all things that will set you up for, look at this sweetness, for success. So I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Good job.